What's up? We'll be walking today because I have like 5,000 or 4,000 more steps to get in before I lose my streak. I don't want to lose my streak. This is the longest I've had my streak. I think like 8 days. It isn't that long, but it is my longest. So yeah. What do I say today? Oh yeah. Yesterday I didn't upload a video. It's just because I want to keep these video stuff pretty consistent, but I don't want it to be like a daily must, I guess, because some days pretty much nothing happens and there's nothing really to talk about. Maybe I will reconsider that. I don't know. It's just an idea right now. So I'm not gonna be like um, feeling really bad if I miss a day or something. But yesterday, basically, I woke up early. I recorded a video, posted the video, did some more, um, tried to create more content, but it even just that level of effort made me realize, uh, not I'm not going to say realize, made me feel like um, whatever I was doing was not it. Even though, see, you watching right now, and I also know that whatever I'm gonna do is basically gonna happen. And I don't mean that in a arrogant way. It's just that if it's something that I want to do, then I'm basically not gonna stop. And if I don't stop and I keep improving, a long enough time horizon, I'm gonna win. And win means reaching wherever I want to reach. So, you know, oh yeah, I was talking about yesterday. So I reconsidered everything. And that doesn't mean like I'm giving up on this path as a whole, this content creation and everything like that. It's just that there was a major reframe yesterday, and it was basically that um, I was coming up with content ideas that was already filtering through this filter of um, me being a mainly fitness creator. Because then, because because of that fact, my brain knows that I am mostly supposed to be a fitness creator. My videos are supposed to bring in clients for my coaching business, and so you have to make videos specifically for that. And then instead of my brain coming up with authentic or creative content ideas, it basically starts to generate what it feels like will bring in content, will bring in clients. And that's what happened yesterday when I tried to create content. Everything was so soulless almost. And if if I'm gonna do this for money, to be honest, I think I would rather prefer an actual business, an actual real world business that has a lot more potential, I guess. Wait, let me rethink that. Do I prefer an actual business or content if it's about money? Mm, I think so. I think I would rather prefer a actual business over content creation. If I'm doing it just for the financial goals, I would rather use content as first of all, something to express my creative or whatever thoughts that I want to put out into the world. And secondly, to meet like-minded people, because even if I don't become this like super mega creator, or if I don't build a big online um, company or a coaching business or anything, if I do it consistently and improve the content every time I post, it's ultimately gonna reach the people that I want to connect with. As long as I'm keeping the content authentic, because only then will it happen to be that the people that are attracted to that content are the type of people that I want in my life or in my community. Because that's the thing. Um, that's why yesterday's content creation that I tried to do felt so misaligned, because if I kept doing that, doing if I kept creating from that perspective, then I would just um, attract. I would probably attract a lot of people because I would keep improving. But then, because it's not like what I want to do, I don't think it would attract the type of people that I want to attract. So that's two things. I think because I don't view money as this big, like, scarce resource, I I don't really have this view that it has to come from this certain place. I just have a few roles for making money, and it's that I don't want it to be uh, I don't want my money to be coming from a job that I do to for a big corporate type company. That's one thing. I don't want it to be a normal 9 to 5 where there is no like growth opportunity, or my skills are not pushed or anything like that. It's just come in, do the same work, go home, get paid for it. That seems intellectually degrading to me. Um, so yeah, I want my work to be what do you say? To be able to progressively overload the work and to do it in a setting where that progress is rewarded well. And that's why business seems good to me, because every level of business you will have to um, change your thinking, change your ways, and you will always have to keep improving yourself. And you basically, if you as a person are staying in one state, then the business is also staying in one state. And yeah, if you're then the money is also in your control. Like if you don't want to make more than a certain amount, then you can just maintain that. You know, it depends. But yeah, for money, it's not really like I have to do this from content creation. Because when I have that thought, I don't think there's, I don't think I can do it in between. Like, uh, either I do content creation because I want it to be like this, be a piece in a business that brings in people and attention and traffic, basically. Either that, or I do it as a creative expression, as a way to connect with like-minded people and all that. What I wanted in my mind to do for all this time was the in between of that, which is I wanted to make authentic content. I wanted to, you know, yeah, I wanted to make authentic content. And from that, I wanted a successful business. And I feel like the mindsets required for those two things are basically mutually exclusive. I'm not saying that it cannot happen. It can happen actually. What I'm saying is, I don't think I have the knowledge. I don't think I can have the knowledge to intentionally craft it. I feel like the only way I reach there is if I just create with the intention of being authentic, connecting with the people I want, and sharing the ideas that I want to put out into the world, and making sure that I am getting better at that craft. And I consider it a craft like learning an instrument or anything like that. If I do that, I feel like that will eventually reach a place where I will be able to sustain myself just from that, or if I, just from the audience that I build from that authentic type of content. I feel like I can depend just on that, but that's an aftermath of what that's an aftermath of me doing what I wanted to do, not because I had to earn money from it, you know. But the thing is, it will probably take a really long to get to that point. And I had to sustain myself until then. That's why I am planning to probably get a certification. I kind of don't want to do it on my with my parents' money, but uh, I don't know. It's basically the thing is I don't want to stay here because it's basically the same day over and over and over again. Because I'm at my home. There's basically nothing happening around me unless I do something different. There's nothing really happening. There's a great lack of inputs into my life. So I feel like moving back to Kochi is the right move, and I just wanted to do that as fast as possible. So I think the way will be joining for uh, you know trainer certification or something like that, because my other two options would be getting some other job like something BBA related, or um, or finding a gym that doesn't need uh, you know doesn't need a, what do you call it, certification. Yeah, a gym that would take trainers without the certification, but that also means the gym will probably not be that high level. It would just be the independent gyms that I like, the ones that I'm working out at right now here in Kottayam. So the middle is um, moving to study for the certification. That means I can move soon because it's for studying. There's not really a chance thing, you know. It's a fixed date, and I will start the studies on that fixed date, and after that, join a gym. The thing is, I have to keep creating content all this time, whether that's in the spirit of me figuring this out, whether that's when I'm moving, whether that's after, whether that's when I'm studying for the certification, whether that's after I get a job. Doesn't matter if it's in a gym or something BBA related. I had to. always um, make it a part of my life that creation is something that I just do, like working out. It's just a part of my life. And then I put it in a note, like I've divided the main parts of content creation into the basics, basically comparing it to the basics of um, fitness, which is consistency, progressive overload, and not switching the plan too much. It's in a note. Just check it out. Mhm. Another thing is, I think YouTube, I should probably focus more on long form, because, first of all, I've had that feeling for a long time, because I want to say, there's a lot of things I want to say, but short form doesn't really, is not really capable of holding that nuance, I guess. Um, but because it's faster to uh, get attention there, and the algorithm is more reliable, that's why I always thought about it as the obvious option. But because this plan switch that I just made yesterday, I basically have more time to actually just do what I want with this content thing. Like, even if it doesn't work out, the worst case scenario that's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna be in some gym doing uh, basic basic person training, or as a manager if I'm doing good. That's not that bad. I love training people in general, and I will probably at some point quit that to do a business as well. If even into that far of a future, even then, if the content thing is not a dependable source of income, it's then I just accept that it will stay as a way of creative expression and finding other like-minded people. That's just the only goal of it at that point. Maybe I will stay as a fitness trainer. Maybe I will switch into a business something. I don't know, but still, I don't think it's. I don't think I'm gonna regret that, or this path that I'm taking. What I would regret is building a business of the pressure that I have to do something quick. You know. Mm, yeah, that's almost what I did. Well, not really. I just made one piece of content and I realized it, but I guess that's good, because then it's like, first of all, I don't want this to be like the only thing that I do. I want to go outside and do different things. You know, if I just grind at this, and if I do become successful, then I'm just a creator. It's like uh, I'm a creator and I'm getting income from it, and that's basically all I wanted, I guess, so far. But then uh, if I didn't build that audience from authentic content creation, the thing is, I don't even know how to access that authentic self right now, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of going on. It's 90 minutes. I'm gonna stop it there. Bye bye.